Hello there, welcome to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I hope you can hear me. My name's Bray here for the Manchester Evening News, and we are expecting shortly to hear the Manchester City team news, and it looks set to be quite an intriguing team sheet. We have not spotted Phil Foden arriving in the stadium. It looks like he might still be dealing with that injury that's kept him out the last 2 or 3 games. Picked it up in the Manchester derby, of course, with a foot injury. It then reoccurred, so he was on the bench, I think, for the last Spurs game, and then he's missed the last 2. It does not look like Phil Foden's in the squad, and it also appears that Maximo Peroni, the new Manchester City signing in January for £8.2 million, it looks like he might be involved, when we were led to believe that he wouldn't necessarily be considered for a first team role for the first 2 weeks. He'd sort of come and be assessed, but he joined up with City this week. I think it was Thursday. He was with the squad for the first time, and now it appears that he may be involved in the first team squad. We will find out that team news very, very shortly. Peroni, of course, should really still be in Colombia with the Argentina under-20s for the under-20 championships over in South America, but Argentina were knocked out early on. They were sort of 4th in a 5-team group. Very disappointing. Peroni didn't really have the best tournament himself, but he's now able to come to City ahead of schedule, and the new Manchester City January signing could well be involved today. It looks like it'll be quite an interesting team sheet. City, of course, can go 2 points behind Arsenal, having played a game more, yes, but the title is back in their hands after Arsenal did not beat Everton. They lost to Everton yesterday. That gives City a massive opportunity here today. Pep Guardiola was not happy last time City played Tottenham. Yes, they came back from 2-0 down. Yes, they won 4-2, but that was when Guardiola gave his very, very passionate, happy flowers rant, if you like, questioning everything that you could really think about City's mentality, the fans, the sort of complacency that's surrounded them. And since then, City have gone and won 2 games in a row. If they do this, they'll make it 3 games in a row. They'll have the title race back in their hands, and they could now go to Arsenal in a week or 2 time and be top of the league. And now that would be quite a turnaround from where they were 8 points or so behind recently. City do have to do something they've never done, and that is score a goal here and win a game here. They've played 4 games here, 3 in the Premier League. They've lost each one, and they've not scored a goal yet. You would hope, from a City point of view, that today is the day where they can at least get a goal. They've got Erling Haaland. They scored 4 a couple of weeks ago against this opposition. Tottenham are not in the best run of form, although they have won the last 2 themselves. So it's set up to be a really, really intriguing game, and it could be, when we see the team sheet, quite an interesting team in terms of who Guardiola goes with. Does he go with Julian Alvarez? Who does he play at left back, of course, after João Cancelo left this week? It's very, very interesting, and you can find out everything in terms of team news, reaction, and minute-by-minute updates from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the Manchester Evening News, through myself, Bray, through Simon Bajkowski, who's with me here, and also back in the office, where we'll be covering everything that is said on the telly. So please join us throughout the afternoon. Very, very big day for City, and the team news is set to be very interesting indeed. So thanks very much. Join us on the Manchester Evening News throughout the afternoon.